Hey you, so on this video, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to title at the moment. It was going to be a good, bad and ugly, but there's real slim pickings out there at the moment, guys, so not a lot of coins. So I thought I would just focus on the current Royal Mint selections. We've got the White Line of Mortimer, I believe, upcoming or even on pre-order now, and I'll speak on that. And also the new Royal Mint Lunar coin. So I'll just do a quick conversation on those, give my thoughts and opinions, and we'll take it from there. But obviously, if you like what you hear and you haven't done so already, please do go ahead and subscribe, and also let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments of what you may think about these upcoming releases or releases that I hear, whether you're excited or not. I mean, I've been getting a lot of questions about the current Royal Mint White Line of Mortimer coin, so we'll get into this and I'll just give my details on everything that I know. So also, yeah, so I had a big project going on since February and it's just completed now in August, so I should have a lot more time to dedicate towards YouTube in terms of uploading more content and even being a lot more interactive on all across all platforms. So also my Instagram account, so hopefully that all works out well. You should be seeing more videos from myself. So jumping straight into this, I think we'll focus on the Royal Mint Year of the Rat coin. So they've got the new Year of the Rat coin out from the Royal Mint. The Lunar Royal Mint series, it hasn't been one I think has personally done very well. The designs have been very hit or miss. Well, first off, taking a look at this, first glance, I think it looks nice. You know, I haven't microanalyzed it, so I'm not worrying about the elongated neck and the like, so I haven't gone in detail like that. But just for first glance, I think it looks very good. I expecting from what they've done with the dog, this looks very, pretty decent in comparison. Got the gold. Here's the silver version. Yeah, I don't think these done very well, and I think the Royal Mint have been extremely poor at releasing mintage numbers just in general. I do have loose bunches about, so I've still got the box of the horses, so 500 ounces of the very first coin. That should be doing well, but you know, you never know how it works with the Royal Mint. They've been doing the reverse mintaging, so I can't remember what the mintage was on those. If it was 5. I know it had an 88 in it on the BU coins, but then we had the sheep and the monkey. I've got some of the monkeys about still, I believe, and the dog. And now we've got the rat. So as mentioned, first glance, it looks decent. I do like. I think they've got a new designer, guy that does a lot of the kids illustrations books, but I'm not a buyer into the proof coins. I'm going to be focusing on the proof right here. I think we're looking at a proof one here, but some mintages on them. If I was going to be doing proof, it would only be the 1 ounce silver. I haven't done that in none of the coins, the Queen's Beast or the Royal Mint Lunars, but I think the mintage on those is 2,588. So they're incorporating the 88 once again, you know, mystical, magical, good wealth number for the Asian market. On the gold quarter ounce could have been a play, but once again, I don't think that these are taken off too well. I believe that's a mintage of 388, and the 1 ounce proof, everything proof I'm speaking about here, is 888. So I think that's way too high straight off the bat. Their Lunar series isn't on fire, you know. To the best of my knowledge, a lot of the coins sell for a small premium if you can get that on the proofs, but even the BUs haven't been a fantastic play. So personally, this is why I've picked them up, because they've been able to pick up at great prices. But unlike the Queen's Beast, which if you're going to compare within the same mint, it's a series on fire. You know, but the Lunar series was very risky. Every mint and their mother brought one out. Royal Mint was bound to jump on the bandwagon. I personally thought they would have quit it by now, because the Royal Mint seem to be infamous with just not knowing what they're doing, even regarding mintage. I've spoke to a rep before on the phone and asked why they do that. This is the reverse mintaging, so the first coin can have a mintage of 500,000, for instance, and then they'll bring the second release out and have 300,000. I'm taking a wild guess and guessing that it's because, you know, the demand wasn't there, so they may have archived a whole bunch of coins, but at least give us the buyers, or, you know, the gimps, some type of reasoning. Just to state you don't know is, you know, just out there. And another major thing I'm expecting, even when I get onto the Queen's Beast coins here, is going to be the quality control. I think as of lately, the Royal Mint have really dropped the ball with quality control. So a big heads up for everybody expecting these coins. Yes, we do love them. Yes, these computer generated images do look beautiful, but don't be surprised if your coins come with all types of dinks and ginks when you get them. The Royal Mint I don't even think they're taking it in, you know, and I know they must be getting flooded with a lot of returns. They really just don't care. I think they're just palming a lot off to European markets and saying it is what it is. But on a series that's not really taken off, I mean, I never thought the sovereigns and the high premium gold coins would suffer from a few issues. But, you know, I personally came across a few issues from some of the 50p's, and we had the little scandal with the Stephen Hawkins coins with the pitting on the line. So that's something I'm definitely not expecting, and that's good quality. So it's going to be the BU all the way. But I was picking up this Lunar coin. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. Are you a buyer? What do you think of this? It's very similar to the Perth Mint upcoming one. I think they have, I ain't even got a side by side, but I think they also have two mouse or rats in their image. But you can't really get this wrong. But at first glance, like I said, I think it's a very good image. If these come out and I can find the 1 ounces should silver spot tank and, you know, a great deal spot all below, I'll definitely grab some. But I won't be paying a premium for nothing with this image on it anytime soon. So now we get on to the white line of Mortimer, which is upcoming. I'm just speaking on it now because a few dealers have them for sale. So at the time of releasing this video, I've seen dealers taking pre-orders with coins and images visible from the 16th of September. So, you know, I know a few German dealers already have images. I've been told there's an image out there, but, you know, couldn't show me. But I think anytime now you should be seeing some images of the white line of Mortimer. Very interesting, because it's going to be interesting to see, because I know the line does well. You know, it's a prototype. We already have there's noise going on in the background. We already have a line that's done well already with the Queen's Beast range. So it's going to be very interesting, because we've got the first coin that's taken off and been a massive hit, and now we're going to have, I think this is the 7th, don't hold me to it. So it's going to be very interesting to see, and I think this is the first even where we have a coin series that's on fire releasing the same animal technically. So I think this can do very well. I don't have nothing on mintages on the proofs yet, but I know they have been reducing the mintages. So on the 1/4 ounce, which I'm still collecting, I believe on the Yale we've got down to 1,000. So once again, the Royal Mint putting into place that crazy mintage plan. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens there, whether, you know, they lower it again. But I think this could sell very well. I think a lot of people that missed out on or don't want to pay the premium for the first line may jump all over this, but it could be massive sales. But I think it can't go wrong. It's going to be very bad if they release a bad image. I don't think you can release a bad image of a line that's already out. You know, there's a lot of, you know, people peeking for this. So I think even on the proofs, it could be very interesting to see, because we got the first one that's out that's already selling for a high premium. We've got the Griffin that's selling for a high premium. The Dragon is tagging along. We're talking about the BUs here. Then you have the Unicorn, the Falcon, that may not be in order, and then the Griffin, was it the Yell? And then we have the Lion coming back out. So, you know, they're going to have a good 6 months plus, I believe till March, pumping out the up-and-coming Lion. And so we'll see whether it will appreciate. I don't think it's going to do anything. If anything, it's time for these to take another bump up. And with spot price where it is at the moment, I've seen a few of these selling easily now. I think for the 2 ounce, the standard asking price is around £50. And, you know, get it for cheaper than that, you got yourself a bargain. 65, I'm seeing the new price. And even on the 1 ounce, I'm seeing some insane numbers, £1,800 sterling upwards. But it's going to be a massive shame, as you can see here. And these things that, you know, are massive pitfalls, it's a prime example of when something's hot. You know, you can throw certain rules out the window, because this coin will still fetch that. Believe you me, with this spot or without it, you will still be paying that premium for this coin. So it goes to show, you know, when you have these imperfections, an imperfection on a you know, a limp series is just double game over. But any imperfection on a series that's on fire and also scarce, it doesn't mean nothing. You know, you don't have the pick of the litter. You have to take what you're given. As long as everybody's aware, as Jess mentioned, that the Royal Mint have definitely got a major issue with quality control at the moment. Well then, you know, if you're very lucky, if you do have one and it seems to be flawless, sometimes you just need to go over it with a fine tooth. But from what I've seen, and it's got worse this year, I would say, it seems to be an issue that they just don't want to address or seem to be fixing. They're just taking the approach of closing their eyes and just hoping less people complain or just become accustomed to it. They're not even giving the oldest bullion, you know, la la la. You know, as you can see from these coins, I'm trying to get them from all angles here. You've got the standard pits and digs and dents and whatever it is. So expect that on the up and coming release, but let me know whether you're going to be in. Are you excited for this? You know, I haven't picked up a lot this side of the year. It's coming out on a bit of a peak, but the mint seems to stick to standard prices, so it's going to be very interesting. With a lot of dealers going to be getting them in, I know a lot of dealers are going to be making a killing off of these right now because it's such a blazing hot series. It's going to be very interesting to see what dealers do end up pricing these at. But you know, excited, are you going to be picking them up? For me, I'll definitely be grabbing some of the proof, so the 1/4 ounce proof, so I'm going to carry on there and just seeing what the lion does. I may work out a trade and see what I've got in the background, maybe pick a box of them up, so we'll have to see how it goes. But in terms of putting new fresh money in, I don't think I will be, you know, so I just have to look at what's there, see if I can broker a deal with a dealer if a dealer's up for it. If not, and I'll just see how well they're going on the outside. But let me know if you're going to be picking these up, guys, and what you think of the white line of Mortimer upcoming that we don't have an image of here, just showing the first lion coin as a representation. So hate or love it, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up, but please do let me know your thoughts and opinions of these two releases. Once again, it was supposed to be a good, bad, ugly video, but Slim Pickens just left me doing a Royal Mint new release video. Once again, if you haven't done so already, please do go ahead and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the rebound.